One of the demands is the resignation of the JNU VC, as well as Proctor, Rector, and some of the people who are in that group. That is one of the demands. One of the demands is obviously the rollback of the fee hike, which has been one-sidedly imposed on us. Like all the false cases that were given on the students' union activists and other activists who are active in this almost 2.5 month long agitation, now they be taken back.
Like the immediate context to this is of course the violence that has happened, but also the larger context is the fee hike movement which has been happening. It's almost 74 days now in JNU that the university campus has been under a shutdown, a strike, because the students are asking that the inter-hall administration manual, the revised draft manual which will govern our hostel rules, was passed within an illegal and undemocratic manner, and has led to a substantial fee hike, making JNU one of the most expensive public universities in the country, and we are opposing that. And it's this context against which the violence has happened.
Vice-Chancellor himself is a big grievance to this campus, because when he was there before I joined JNU, and since then I've been seeing that he has never spoken to union. Union is elected by a student. There is a constitution of JNU which we all follow. So he never ever abide by anything but dictates from Sangh. He is not even listening to MHRD. You see, MHRD gave him go with these guidelines, but he did not follow them.
The JNU Teachers Association, teachers too were attacked, as you know. Our Professor Sucharita Sen from the Department of CSRD, her head has injuries which was inflicted by the same mob. So the TA is here and they're trying to send a delegation inside and have come to some resolution with the fee hike issue, because our semester registrations are going on and the students are boycotting registration until this Vice-Chancellor resigns. That is our single point agenda, that for any dialogue to proceed, the Vice-Chancellor must resign.
The attack in JNU by the armed goons, as well as the attack in Jamia and the attack in AMU by uniformed goons, these are basically the same. This is a hatred for the young people of this country.
Kareeb 2:30 baje first message was sent to, I think, Delhi police by our president that you please take some action, goons are coming in campus. He did not. He was waiting for Vice-Chancellor to give those orders or whatever, asked them to. And because it has all happened because of this Vice-Chancellor, because there are so many evidences which have come up. People have identified people that they were part of JNU, they were doing whatever courses in JNU, they were part of even Sabarmati hostel, who attacked Sabarmati hostel. Then why is Vice-Chancellor not taking any action?
The Delhi police itself has found, and in their reports they have said that the Vice-Chancellor, all the senior officials of the university administration, their phones were switched off exactly between the period when the violence was taking place.
I was there in Periyar hostel, which was the site of the first round of violence. After 10, 15 or 20 minutes, Delhi police and RAF had actually come into the campus. They were standing outside the hostel, and at that stage we assumed that there would be no further escalation of violence because the police was already there. We started hearing these news that students have been further attacked in Sabarmati hostel, and Sabarmati, which has seen the worst of the violence, was in fact attacked after the Delhi police was there.
There were a few calls that were made to the PCR vans in the Sabarmati violence. Our question is, how did, for 3 hours, a group of 70 people armed and causing absolute ruckus roam around free in a university space when there was police presence? There was police presence. University officials themselves have said that the police was in the campus. So the police needs permission from the university officials to enter campus, but police was already stationed. So not only were they not acting, they were enabling this violence to take place, and that is why we have lost all faith in the police right now, and this shows their extreme complicity in events.
If you go to JNU at that evening, you can see Delhi police was there. I left JNU half an hour before when it was happening in JNU, and then messages started coming that do not come to campus, do not come to campus.
The senior officers of the Delhi police as well as the Home Minister are answerable for what happened, for not arresting anybody that day, even though it all happened in front of them.
Obviously the demand is that Delhi police do a free and fair inquiry, but we seriously don't have too much belief left in them, given that they have totally squandered their legitimacy.
When there should be arrests of the attackers, there is an FIR. Instead of that, FIR has been filed on president of JNU SU. And I think everyone is concerned, but I also feel that if ABVP thinks that they are on the upper hand by doing this violence on campus, they are not.
ABVP's violence on the campus is not new. You must be knowing about Najib Ahmed, the student who was made to disappear by the same goons who beat him up one day before his disappearance, and he's still not found. And it is the same people who attacked our hostels the other day, and the administration is absolutely shielding them. They have complete impunity. They're still roaming around in the campus, even though many students do not feel safe with their presence around us anymore.
We all speak to each other and tell that stick in groups, don't sleep alone. If you are a Muslim student, go and stay in someone else's room so that you can't be identified as a Muslim student living in this room and attacked, because that's what happened on 5th Jan.
I certainly think that the Delhi government did not do what it should have done, which is at the very least two things. One is that your local, there is this attack happening on people who are a part of your constituency. Why did the elected MLA from the local constituency not reach that place? That is one thing. The other thing is that what the government should have done and still can do is to set up a magisterial inquiry, into what happened, because that is in their hands.